Bonjour les amis, c'est Benji Kenzo, j'espère que vous allez bien. Moi ça va très bien. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour le 5e épisode de Noire sur le PlayStation 4. Avant de commencer la vidéo, n'hésite pas à t'abonner, laisse un petit pouce bleu de soutien. Allez c'est parti les amis, let's go. Petit temps de chargement. Alors, un mariage au paradis. Il s'est fait culbuter lui.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury.
Ok,
Case got thrown
alors,
out.
véhicule de
Now the DA wants
l'accident.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down.
Voilà, on a une nouvelle affaire les amis.
I want to make homicide. You know, you've got it made if you can get to that place.
Allez, on va prendre notre véhicule. On va y aller tranquillement. Et en plus, ça s'est passé de nuit. Allez, c'est parti. On va attendre notre cher collègue. Allez, c'est parti. On va mettre les gyros.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She's suffering enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Ah merde, un cul-de-sac. C'est par en bas. Voilà, on arrive au lieu du crime. Ouais, c'est bien fait culbuter quand même. Je sais pas à combien de vitesse il roulait. On va interroger le barman et
Detectives, over here.
le suspect.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Thick as a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here, dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Ok, nouvel individu. Alors du coup, on va déjà examiner le corps.
Phelps?
Landed on his face and ended
S'il y
up
a des
here.
trucs qui...
Car must have struck him from behind.
Ah oui, il s'est fait massacrer. Alors, niveau visage, il n'y a rien de suspect. Mais je pense qu'il était alcoolisé parce que vous avez vu comment il a marché. Du coup, le permis de conduire. Lester Pattinson. Ok. On a son adresse, 36 ans, 1m70. 1m72.
We can notify
Potentiel.
next of kin.
Ok, du coup, on a l'adresse où il habitait. Du coup, là, il y a de l'argent. Ok, d'accord. On va remettre ça dans ses poches. Alors, dans son autre poche, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Accusation, réception.
Patterson has life insurance.
Il avait une assurance vie. Enfin, son assurance vie, elle lui a pas coûté très cher, hein, parce que il est mort. Alors, sous le bras, qu'est-ce qu'il a sous le bras? Rien du tout. Le deuxième bras. Rien du tout. Ok.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at
Voilà,
the
il
time of
était
the
ivre.
accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Ok, du coup, on va l'interroger.
Careful where you step in, Phelps.
Alors, on va...
I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Ah ouais, le corps a fait 6 mètres.
Body
Quoi.
traveled a good 20 feet.
Il a volé de 6 mètres le truc. Alors, est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose là encore?
This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Ok, ça c'est les marques des pneus. On va peut-être identifier la marque
So
de
the
voiture.
driver managed to brake before the impact.
Il a bien freiné. Bon, du coup, on va l'interroger la dame.
She's all yours, detective.
Miss
Bonjour
Perry,
madame.
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Alors, témoignage.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Dispute inattendue. D'accord.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Ok, description du véhicule suspect.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Ok.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the
Juste les
first
3
three
premiers
letters,
chiffres,
I'm afraid.
malheureusement.
3C8.
Ok, appelez la centrale. On va appeler la centrale. Alors, dispute inattendue.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
Go on.
Non, je me suis trompé.
Then
Bon,
a
c'est
third
pas grave.
person. Another man got involved.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been
Ah,
very
on a
helpful.
2 sur 3, c'est
You
pas
can go
grave.
now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Ok, on va parler au barman maintenant.
Real happy.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He
Nouvel
stepped out.
individu.
Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
Alors, accident avec délit de fuite.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
La victime est blessée. On va faire ça quand même parce que j'ai des doutes. Voilà, intimidé.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Ok, lien avec la victime.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite
Ça, c'est
customers?
bon.
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
Ok, dispute dans le bar.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
On regarde son visage.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy.
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
Alors, projet d'association.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Hmm,
Bartenders hear all
c'est
sorts
bon.
of
On a
things.
tout bon là.
Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch.
On a tout bon.
I'm going to
les
need you
amis.
to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every
Ok,
other
du
day.
coup on va...
And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Maintenant on va l'appeler la centrale. Alors... Tac.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective.
Ok.
Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Ok,
Thanks for your help.
du coup on a des indices.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
Du coup la voiture elle est où? On va prendre la voiture des collègues, hein, on s'en fout. Alors, route du café. Non, ça c'est où on est. Domicile Patterson. Allez, on va aller voir au domicile des Patterson.
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual. Take it easy.
Oh la vache.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got there.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was a piece of work.
You don't think...
Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe.
Dégage-toi.
Christ alive!
Merde, moi si je regarde pas devant moi, ça va pas le faire. Ok, on arrive au domicile des Patterson.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Elle a l'air bizarre, elle, je trouve. On va voir si elle ment, de toute façon.
We wanted to give you the facts about the accident, ma'am.
I appreciate that, but I think I know most of them already, Detective. He was hit by a car, now he's dead. What more is there to tell?
Pardon me, but you don't appear to be too upset about it.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick together this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here, and
Beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Tiens, tiens, tiens.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
Ok, accident avec délit de fuite.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Ouais, c'est ça, ouais.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me.
Mentir.
He was yelling at the whole world. Kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
Ok, nature de la dispute.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Je dirais doute, moi. Attendez. Regardez ce qu'on peut avoir. Alors, on va mettre...
Don't lie to me. Something was different this time.
You're clutching at straws.
Alors, du coup, on a entendu une dispute. Je sais pas si ça a marché. Dispute inattendue. Non.
You married?
C'est pas bon.
The arguments are never any different.
Alors, association avec le roi Sabot.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Sabo has no money.
Encore.
This place can't be worth much. Where is the money coming from?
My father left me this house and some money. Lester took out a second mortgage. I held on to the money and kept my mouth shut. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject.
We're leaving,
Okay,
Lorna, but this doesn't add up. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Come on, Phelps. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Il est bizarre, lui. Là,
You know, I don't really feel like talking to you right now.
You think Mal is
I'm
done
outta
with
here,
the
Lorna.
autopsy?
I got a
Better call it
business
in
to
and
run.
check, Phelps.
on va
Between
rappeler
the
la
driver and the
centrale.
widow, I say we start dealing with the facts.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks, man.
Ok, se rendre à la morgue. On doit se rendre à la morgue maintenant. Alors, morgue de centre. Attendez, on va d'abord aller au domicile des Selton. Et après, on ira à la morgue. Ok, du coup, merde, on va se garer un peu plus loin quand même parce que. Voilà. Tiens. Ah, c'est le meurtrier, c'est sûr. On a la voiture rouge qui a percuté la victime.
William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Et voilà, on a trouvé le meurtrier. Du coup, on va le pourchasser maintenant.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Il est malade. Au nom de l'autre, je vous arrête.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Bien.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Allez, on rentre dedans.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
Arrête-toi au nom de la loi. On va l'avoir.
All right, I give up.
That's it. Cuff him and we're done.
Maintenant, tu peux t'arrêter. T'es en état d'arrestation, mon pote. Oh putain.
Hands behind your head!
C'est pas le truc sur la tête.
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Du coup, on a arrêté le bon suspect, là. Du coup, maintenant, on peut aller à la morgue.
Any centering into the 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower, unit to handle code 3 identified.
Ok, du coup, on arrive à la morgue. Du coup, on va savoir peut-être plus sur le corps. Bonjour.
Well, it does say concentrate on the cartons.
Le doc, il doit être...
That
dans
price is
Ah, il
outrageous.
est là, voilà.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife, length of a bayonet.
So the hit and run was a cover-up.
I'd say he was stabbed twice at very close quarters. Both wounds thrusting upwards and then pushed in front of the car.
Easy, Tiger.
Clever, really. I almost missed it. The trajectory of the wounds was all wrong if he was impaled by the foot ornament. Find the knife, detectives.
Yes, sir.
It all comes back to the crime scene.
Du coup, il a été poignardé.
We need to hit Ray's one more time and trial forever.
Ok, du coup, on doit retourner au lieu du crime pour essayer de retrouver l'arme. Ok. Alors... Comme ça, on saura qui c'est qui l'a tué vraiment, en fait.
So there was some truth to Sheldon's cock and bull story after all.
He didn't stop, but he didn't kill Patterson either.
Au café.
I'm no betting man, but I know where I'd put all my chips.
The grieving widow and her shoulder to cry on.
Now all we need is a murder weapon. Slow down!
Désolé collègue, t'as qu'à pas m'ouvrir la priorité aussi. Ok, on arrive au lieu du crime. Ok. On va fouiller dans les poubelles. Ah tiens, le couteau. On a retrouvé l'arme du crime.
I'm sure Carruthers will confirm this as the murder weapon.
Appréhendé.
Let's talk to Leroy. See him explain his way out of this.
Tiens, on a tous les indices.
Leroy Sabo, you're under arrest for the murder of Lester Patterson.
Not gonna happen, fellas.
Oh la vache.
Go! I'll bring the car around and head him off.
Il s'est barré. Il est où? Il est par là.
It's too late, Sabo.
On a trouvé le meurtrier. Je m'en doutais qu'il avait quelque chose de louche.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Au nom de la loi, je vous arrête.
He's making for the roof, Cole. The fire escape, quick!
Ah, où il est? Ah merde, il est monté. J'ai pas fait gaffe qu'il était monté. Oh la vache. Il a ramé en plus.
Lester could be a heel, but that's a lousy way for him.
Attention. Voilà, on l'a massacré. Et on l'a tué en plus.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Have patrol pick up Mrs. Patterson.
Du coup, on n'aura pas de témoin. Enfin, on n'aura pas de... quelqu'un en prison, on l'a tué du coup. Je pense qu'on va se faire engueuler.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Maintenant, je n'ai même pas fait engueuler. Ok, on a trouvé tous les indices dans cette mission. Bon, écoutez les amis, on va s'arrêter là pour l'épisode 5 de Elle est Noire. J'espère que cette vidéo vous aura plu. Si c'est le cas, n'hésitez pas à mettre un petit pouce bleu vers le haut. Et à vous abonner. N'oubliez pas de cliquer sur la petite cloche de notification pour être prévenu de mes prochaines vidéos. Je vous dis à la prochaine les amis. Portez-vous bien. Salut!